Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Jesse Rodriguez, weighed in at 115 pounds on the nose. He stands at 164 centimeters tall with a reach of 170. And he'll be facing Roman Gonzalez, 5'3", with a reach of 64 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
And here we see Jesse Rodriguez. You're looking at one of the scariest bantamweights of all time. Blazing speed and ridiculous power, all packed into a 115-pound frame. He'll be taking on Chocolatito. Chocolatito making his way to the ring.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the two-division champion of the world, Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Managua, Nicaragua, here is a legendary four-division champion of the world, introducing Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
So a capacity crowd. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. That left hook misses. Catch and shoot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. He misses with that jab. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that hook. Tried to score with a jab. Incredible work rate. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there.
And there's the bell for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Those counter punches have to hurt. This is a high-octane battle. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice defense on that left uppercut. Couldn't land that jab. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, now you're switching off. Have you got complacent? The fuck?
He's gone already. Just make sure.
And there's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning, because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate what you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Oh, Roman Gonzalez is hurt. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Good counter punch. Can't score with that jab. powerful counter shot. Bam is rocked. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
These punches coming from every angle. Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Choco just got rocked. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. That uppercut can't get through. Nice counter shot. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up.
Let's start the 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, Roman Gonzalez is hurt. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combo.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Choco just got rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He misses with that straight left. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to... There's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter lands. Missing with the hook. Is he gonna punch himself out though? Misses with the straight left. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue. And round 8, and we're off again. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you don't think them. You just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot guess out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for guessing out.
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
You follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out.
Much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch.
There's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. He threw a punch and just got countered. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter punch right up the... Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident.
It's round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round? And down goes Chocolatito. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
His stamina is off the charts. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Tried to score with the uppercut. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the
Don't let him back in or anything.
And there's the bell for round 11. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
His stamina is off the charts. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Oh, Roman Gonzalez is hurt. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Counter punching. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that hook won't score. Misses with the straight left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot.
Whoa, Johnny! Chocolatito just got rocked! And down goes Chocolatito! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?